So we just mentioned that bus transportation, or 公交车 transportation, if you will, public bus transportation, is super cheap in China, usually 1 to 2 RMB, maybe a little bit more depending on which city you're in. That's like 20, 30, 40 cents USD to get you pretty much anywhere in the city. Now, the cool thing about taking the bus is that it's fast, it's convenient, it's cheap, but occasionally it is crowded. I will say that much. There's times I've been on the bus where you don't have to hold on to anything. I mean, you're packed like sardines.
You can't hold on to anything.
In a tin can.
Yeah.
Right? So the bus goes and you're just kind of leaning on the people next to you and it's perfectly fine.
Yeah. Although I wouldn't exactly say it's fast because it's often a very roundabout way to go, but it's much better than having to drive your car if you don't like driving. Interestingly enough, the 2 renminbi buses are supposed to have air conditioning. But depending on where you live, I found that in some places they still charge you that too, as if they're going to use the air conditioning and don't. So it's incredibly hot and incredibly stinky.
And one of the coolest things about the buses is that you have these bus cards, right?
Yes.
These a card.
Ka.
And typically you use it and you scan it and that takes, you preload it with money, so that will take the money off of your card. Now, interestingly enough,
I love this.
People will get on the back of the bus and they'll pass their card all the way to the front, right? Because it's too crowded to get to the front to scan it. So they'll pass it. The individual in front of them will take it, pass it forward, pass it forward, pass it forward to the person in the very front of the bus who will scan it. And then, magically, it somehow finds its way all the way back to its rightful owner.
I have never seen a bus card disappear and heard anyone complain about it. It always goes back, which is a really, really cool thing.
Especially given all the 小偷.
There are lots of pickpockets.
Right, pickpockets, pickpocketers.
Especially in Guangzhou.
Yeah, Guangzhou is filled with them.
I've had friends in Guangzhou. See, in Guangzhou, when you're on the subway or the bus, you always keep your backpack, if you have a backpack, on the front, right? It's here. I've heard of friends of mine who have been holding it that way, and still a pickpocket takes a knife and slices their backpack open and steals things out of it.
Yeah. So
that
despite that,
joke.
You're still going to get your bus card back.
Exactly.
So if you find yourself in the back of the bus, pass up your bus card, you're going to get it back.
You'll be all right.